Hey, bro. I want to fight something, bro.
Hey, bro.
Come on, bro.
Leave me alone.
Come on, bro. I want to fight something. Yes, he
I
did.
seen it.
I'm glad I got witnesses.
I seen
You
it
don't
in the
remember
gym.
the catch and shoot.
Forget that. Forget that.
Why you got me in the corner?
Fuck out of
Gonna get you. Yeah, now we good.
I ain't going for none of them things.
Yeah.
Hey, oh! Boy, that boy still got it. Come on.
Brother.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
No,
you
too
better.
strong for that.
You
Watch
better.
that.
Do it again. Do it
Over
again.
here.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
The 2 round.
Bing, bing, bing.
Destiny doesn't come quietly. It confronts you head on. And Shakur Stevenson is speaking like someone focused solely on reaching the end goal.
Kid coming up, Dre was the person I wanted to be like. He was the last person to win the Olympic gold medal. So for me, it was like I wanted to be the next person to win the Olympic gold medal. And I kind of watched all of his tapes. I studied him like every day faithfully, and he played a tremendous part on my style of boxing. Now, it's always been a lot of talk. I always be talking a lot of like smack to Dre just because I always watched him. Like I always been looking up to him forever. So now it's like I just want him to get in the ring and like teach me a few things. I'm not like trying to go crazy, but I just want to be able to say I got in the ring with Andre Ward.
Inside the camp, the atmosphere feels different this time. Calmer, more focused, almost surgical. As he moves up to 140, there's no chaos, no obsession with adding size, just complete confidence that skill is what truly matters.
I know it's my time. All I see is the destination that I'm trying to get to. I think I'm the smartest fighter on the planet Earth. I don't just beat guys. I'm the type of fighter that dominates people. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You better be ready, boy. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. We at the UFC boxing gym. January 31st, I'm fighting Teofimo Lopez. I'm moving up to 140 pounds, super lightweight. The process ain't nothing new. I'm not trying to put on all that muscle and all that extra they keep talking about. Skills pay the bills, and that's what's gonna show up on fight.
He looks back on the setbacks, the Ruben Villa losses, the De Los Santos moment, and how uncertainty nearly took hold. But you can hear how those experiences shaped the mentality he has today. Shakur spoke about standing his ground against Zepeda instead of moving away, about aiming to control the fight rather than simply get the victory. And that kind of growth is dangerous for anyone who ends up across the ring from him.
Looking forward to this here fight with Teofimo. I know we can guarantee you for sure, 100% he's going to be ready.
This camp feel way different from previous camps. Being away from my daughter, being away from my future wife, that's the most challenging thing. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. This is sharpest I think I done been for a fight. My diet, I let the nutritionists and all them kind of people take care of that. I just show up and eat whatever they give me. So I pay attention to what makes me feel good, and I just stay on that. Turn them out of there. Walk them out, walk them out. I put a lot of great people around me, challenge me and push me and take me to the next level, and I think that's what keeps me at my sharpest. Terrence Crawford, that's my big brother. I love him to death. I feel like if he wasn't in my career and in my life, it'd have been very difficult getting to the level that I got to. He kind of taught me is take every guy serious. Seeing him and seeing how he prepared for guys who I know that's not on his level, it kind of turned me up to make sure that I do the same.
He also showed genuine respect toward Teofimo, describing him as quick, powerful, and highly intelligent in the ring. But there was noticeable tension when the sparring footage came up, with Shakur suggesting the clip didn't tell the full story. And Teofimo knows exactly how those sessions actually played out.
4 kings, but you're in my way. So I gotta move you out my way.
This guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. And that's just what it is.
Tio's that guy. Like, I admire his style. I done said this before. I think he's a hell of a boxer. He's fast, he's strong. He got boxing IQ, you know how to outbox people. We sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and Tio posted a video that is very misleading.
Then he delivered the statement that really counts. Teofimo is looking for a war, and Shakur believes that mindset could end up costing him. With Terrence Crawford guiding him like an older brother, this camp feels less like routine training and more like fine-tuning for something truly special.
It was the first round, so we warming up. Ain't nobody really land nothing. Like, he know deep down inside, he remember how the sparring went.
He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
He's gonna want to make this a firefight, but I think that's gonna be his downfall. Being that I know that I'm getting in the ring with the truth, I want to elevate my game and make sure that I'm better than him. I want to be better than him in every area on fight night, and that's what we're gonna do.
While Shakur was speaking about destiny and fine-tuning his craft, Teofimo Lopez was presenting himself as the unexpected storm no one saw coming. Labeling Shakur the Roadrunner and casting himself as the Coyote is classic Teofimo energy. But behind the humor and theatrics, you can sense just how focused and serious he is about this training camp.
We're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. We are what it is, baby. Box on, and it's a takeover times that by 2, because we are 2-time world champion in 2 different weight divisions. We here at the House of Champions. We breed them, we make them. And you know what? We take the belts and we take them. Let's get it, baby. Teofimo in the flesh. Let's go.
He describes non-stop conditioning sessions, swimming workouts, late-night glove rounds without pauses, constantly pushing himself to find his breaking point. Teofimo's father adds fuel to the fire, claiming his son was already outworking seasoned professionals at just 13 years old and was destined for this path from the start. And honestly, that backstory makes the confidence easier to understand.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Right here, man. How to write it up here. Right, left, right. 1 key. Thumbs your right. Up. I got it. You need to get on your gloves and learn how to do it.
Teofimo continues to portray himself as the outsider going up against the boxing world favorite. And that edge he carries feels enormous. He's still holding onto the legacy of the Lomachenko fight, the health issues, the politics, the setbacks, and using every bit of it as motivation. This goes beyond simple trash talk. To Teofimo, January 31st represents his moment to take over.
That hook, crease lip. Yep. Right here, man. How to write it up. So that's why we got to keep beating these guys. Beating Shakur. This is part of it to get to that next level. I pretty much have had almost everything thrown at me, and I look forward to see what will be thrown at me come January 30th.
After Teofimo finished talking about conquest, destiny, and lone wolf energy, Spencer Oliver and Gareth Davies stepped in sounding like 2 professors breaking down a high-level fight simulation. They weren't arguing hype at all. They were debating ceilings. Gareth comparing Shakur's path to a final climb up Everest actually made me laugh, because that's legacy talk, not standard fight week chatter. When he says Shakur isn't just generational, but potentially all-time great, that's pressure more than praise. Then Spencer cuts in with, yeah, but Teofimo is the spoiler. And that word fits perfectly, because Teofimo doesn't play the hero. He plays the disruptor.
Lopez blows hot and cold, but when he's good, he's really good. Vasyl Lomachenko was an outstanding performance. Then he got derailed by George Kambosos in the fight after that and just seemed to lose his way a little bit, but in recent times looks back to his best. It's a fascinating fight. This, for me, is all about whether Shakur Stevenson can step up and bring the greatness. He's daring to be.
I liked how they framed it as intelligence versus force, control versus chaos, rhythm against sudden explosions, because that's where the real tension lives. Gareth basically argued that Shakur only wins on the scorecards if it's flawless, not good, not sharp, but perfect, and that's an incredibly risky standard to carry. Meanwhile, Spencer kept coming back to Teofimo's footwork, power, and bully mentality, pointing out that Teofimo doesn't have to outbox Shakur. He has to move him, pressure him, shrink the ring, and make everything uncomfortable. That's not just a game plan. That's who he is. The most chilling part was when they touched on the mental side, saying neither fighter shows real psychological weakness. No fear, no insecurity, Just two completely locked-in minds on a collision course.
Teofimo Lopez will put him in that position because he's got that physical
So it's
advantage.
all about the timing in the mid-range. It's going to be fascinating.
He has the physical attributes to put him on the ropes, and he knows that that's where his game's at. He's not going to be able to outbox Shakur. Yeah, he's a great boxer himself, and he's very athletic, and he's got great movement and all that, but he's explosive, he's more bullish, and he will have to bull Shakur. He'll have to bull.
They basically painted it like a chess game played with punches. A standoff where a single misstep means checkmate. And when they pointed out that Shakur can't just sit back on the ropes and rely on defense like he's done before, because Teofimo will turn that into forward pressure, that's the reality check. This fight isn't about style points. It's about controlling space, dictating rhythm, and setting the pace. Spencer sees Shakur as the climber, while Gareth views Teofimo as the one capable of disrupting the ascent. That's the divide. One man is reaching for history. The other is trying to topple the ladder. That's why this fight feels dangerous from every angle.
Vasyl Lomachenko is a faster but very fluid type of fighter in the mold of Shakur, who's a very loose-limbed, very relaxed fighter who can be offensive and defensive. It wouldn't surprise me to see Shakur down in this fight as well and get up and win the fight closely on points, but I can also see Teo win.
After Spencer and Gareth break the fight down into a science of space, IQ, and footwork, O'Shaquie Foster crashes the conversation like pure static electricity. No filters, no flair, just raw emotion and unfinished business energy. When he talks about Shakur, it's clear this isn't just about boxing rivalry. It's personal history, ego, inbox battles, gym grudges, all stacked together. Saying Shakur is his number one target and that he has to get him isn't standard matchmaking talk. It's obsession. The way he frames Shakur's defense is brutal honesty. All that talk about being untouchable doesn't matter when you're facing someone faster, stronger, and more athletic. You can feel the confidence in his voice, like he's already running the matchup in his head. Foster doesn't care about names or labels. He cares about collisions. And when he shifts to Teofimo versus Shakur, the energy changes. It's no longer personal vendetta. It's cold, calculated style analysis.
I think it's a great fight. Stylistically, I think it's up and down as far as you can't favor no side stylistically because you got Teo that's super athletic. You got Shakur that like to control distance, but you know, I think Teofimo with the athleticism and certain things that he'll be able to close it in certain parts of the fight. So
he zeroes in on Teofimo's athleticism, his knack for closing gaps in unusual spots during a fight, and how that alone can disrupt the rhythm of a technician like Shakur. I also like how he calls out the odds, basically saying the numbers don't understand boxing. They just track betting patterns, not what happens in the gym. That's a true fighter's perspective. Records don't determine danger. Habits do. When Foster highlights Teofimo's success against southpaws like Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, it's not trivia, it's pattern recognition. He's pointing out that Teofimo doesn't just face styles, he figures them out. Yet he leaves room for uncertainty, saying it could be a strategic chess match, or it could get heated if Teofimo forces risk. That word matters, forces. Shakur doesn't seek chaos, chaos has to be brought to him. Foster's energy sums it up. Shakur is elite, Teofimo is dangerous, and when elite meets dangerous, the ring doesn't care about storylines. It cares about pressure, timing, and who breaks first mentally. That's not hype, it's fight reality.